Aries, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. So this is going to be your end of October reading. Keep in mind that this is general, so that means not all the messages are going to resonate. So if you'd like something tailored specifically for you or info on personals, that information is in the description box below. The gender of the cards don't matter, and let's see what messages you need to know. 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Fool, and 10 of Swords. So I feel like there's final nails in the coffin being put in old cycles in your life. So I see old things coming up, old issues, past traumas, people that have hurt you, disappointments, pain, sorrows, all that is coming up to the forefront. So if you have been, crying a lot, purging, just know that is normal. Be easy on yourself, because with the transits, I barely have enough energy. To be honest, I didn't even have enough energy to do this reading, but I'm gotta get these messages out, because the 5 of Wands is all about internal conflict, but this conflict is mostly caused by outside connections. Someone that you had faith in, you put your heart in this person's hands and they basically stomped on it. With the 10 of Swords, this is someone that hurt you and betrayed you over and over and over and over again. You and this person are separated. You picked yourself back up, worked on yourself, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. You've actually elevated by focusing on you and not paying attention to these other influences, because you could have had toxic friends, co-workers, acquaintances, family members that were simply siphoning your energy. These people were selfish, so the more that you were giving to them, the more that you were also depleting yourself. These were individuals that just create illusions. They like to play mind games, chess not checkers. And with 3 of Cups, it's like you have overcome a lot up until this point, and you're ready to take that leap of faith to have a new start in your life. You may be feeling bored, or you feel like there needs to be some sort of new zest in your life, and it's coming. Within 6 weeks, by Christmas time, there's going to be major shifts that are going on in your life. So right now, it's like that residual energy is getting cleared out. It is going to be painful. There will be discomfort, but just know at the end of this, 10 weeks from now, you're going to be a completely different person. You're going to be in a brand new cycle where you're not carrying any of the hurt, the pain, the resentment, the sorrow that, these people in the past created in your life. Because I feel like there was one specific person that really did a number on you. And whoever this person was, if it was a man and you're a woman watching and, this was a relationship, this person had a lot of third parties outside of you. A lot of lovers, a lot of sexapades. This is someone that may have even had a sexual addiction, and whenever they're away from you, whenever they were traveling, at work, this person, they didn't care about your emotions or your needs at all whatsoever. And it seems like the reason why you're feeling this pain, because it's being transferred from you. Everything you have been harboring within your heart, these swords are finally being removed. It's almost forcefully through the universe or the transits, whatever's going on in the planetary transitions. It's affecting the collective as a whole, but when it comes to you, it's affecting you with past trauma and heartbreak. But all of this is going to work itself out. You will be feeling a bit conflicted. You can expect your addictions or anything that you've worked through, you can expect relapses to come up, because I've had that issue come up too, where I've kind of regressed, especially with the way that I was dealing with my issues emotionally. But it's kind of like the universe is combing through any issues that you may have been harboring within yourself, like with the fine-tooth comb. So you have to go through this cycle once and for all, release this once and for all, cry for 3 days, 3 weeks straight, where you're just releasing everything that you've been keeping, so that when you get to this new start, you don't have any restrictions, you don't have any boundaries, you're free. You're not carrying any resentment or anything to really keep you stuck or to self-sabotage any new opportunities that are coming to you, because I see new opportunities here, especially if it's in love. Work too. Some of you are getting jobs, in the public eye, maybe even creating your own YouTube channels, platforms, podcasts. I see that happening, but you have to take that risk and that leap of faith before anything else can happen, before the universe can meet you halfway, is you putting in that work internally to heal. So let me get some additional messages. This is going to be my Essential Messages deck. You can purchase this with the link below to my Etsy shop. So let's see. What do you need to know? Invest in your dreams in reverse. Yeah, some of you are not investing in your dreams. It could be because of financial problems. Maybe, you just have a lot of bills to pay, or you have a lot of responsibilities to where you don't have time to really even focus on your goals or your aspirations. But there's going to be a shift coming up soon With mommy or daddy issues in reverse, you've also worked through trauma. Some of you may have had, you know, a really rough childhood, and you didn't let what you went through harden you. And that's actually so difficult to do, because a lot of people become bitter, and, you know, they hold a lot of resentment because of what people have done to them. But when it comes to you, you found a way to work through the pain, whether it's investing in yourself, you know, finding a hobby or a goal that can help you channel that anger and that pain, and it's going to help you create an empire. Because we have people that like to attack you with this energy: Illuminati system, secret society, Masons. You're someone who's important. You're royal. You have some sort of royal blood. So your journey on earth, it's going to be grueling and difficult. You're going to have to deal with a lot of betrayals, sorrow, heartbreak, and pain. And I feel like the first phase of your life was full of this. People just constantly stabbing you in the back, you getting deserted, bullied even, gang stalked. But now that's over, because you've essentially cleared out a cycle. This was a lesson that you needed to learn. You've learned it. This lesson was to bring you back to yourself, because you had a tendency of either like people pleasing or, you know, just self-sabotaging yourself at other people's expenses. And you may have even had controlling or like overbearing parents that wanted to instill whatever their belief systems were on you, and you didn't believe that, and it wasn't meant for you to follow their own, you know, rules and goals and dreams. It's meant for you to live your own life for you. Friends with benefits. Be aware of anybody in this energy, especially when you're looking for something serious, commitment. Pay attention to the red flags, because with this friends with benefit situation, the reason why this past person was able to waste your time for so long is because you were not taking care of yourself. Self-care is advised. Love you more. So don't be afraid of telling people no, or simply, you know, canceling plans just so you can have a peace of mind, or so that you can do something that's for you. It's important that you are okay, first and foremost, because with this mistake cost me what matters. You choosing to not pay attention to the red flags, or to listen to your intuition, or, you know, deserting yourself by doing what you know you don't want to just for the sake of pleasing others. This is what is going to cost you what matters, which is like your self-worth, your self affirmations, your self-confidence. By putting yourself first, that's how you don't lose who you are, because you could have lost yourself trying to chase after somebody who was clearly showing you that they were not for you, or that they did not care about you enough to, you know, give you that equal give and take. This person, I feel, yeah, they needed to do shadow work. It was an individual that just refused to look within, so they constantly projected onto you everything that they were doing wrong. So if you were with someone in the past that, you know, they would accuse you of cheating or lying or being deceptive, that's because that's what they were doing behind your back. And it was only until some rude awakening came, whatever this final nail in the coffin was with this 10 of swords, this is what caused you to essentially separate yourself from this past person and to start focusing on you. Self-care, self-love, self-admiration, you putting your own needs first. If you don't want to go out, you know, staying in, things like that. And the more that you do that, the more success you're going to find. But you also have to find balance in a way where you're not so selfish to where you can't see other people's needs or even be empathetic. It's just a matter of finding balance so that you're being true to yourself while also being kind, you know, to other people as well. So let's see. What do you need to know for Aries? Page of Cups. Someone from the past wants to come back, but this person's still confused. They're still keeping their options open. They're still shady. They're still coming in with the immature offer, especially if this is someone that you've known for a number of years. They're still coming to you as this naive person with really nothing to offer but like emotions, and it's very minimal emotions at that. So with the 7 of Cups, don't let anybody from the past come in and deter you from the path that you're at, because you're happy now. If you're not happy, you're making your way to emotional fulfillment. It's just a matter of healing this broken heart, because it seems like you've gone through a lot. And it's not just from lovers. It could be from parental figures. Just a lot of things that you've been harboring for about a decade now. So as the 9 of Cups is here, some of you may like to indulge in drinking, because you may feel like it helps you suppress that energy even more. This new timeline that we're in, because I swear it's like we've gone through a portal or a shift. All of these toxic antics that you used to have as this way of like self-soothing and coping mechanisms, none of that is going to work. And I know this firsthand because I have Aries placements, and I try to do this, what I used to do to like self-soothe myself, and it actually makes things worse. It amplifies whatever I'm feeling to the point where I can't even control it. So There's going to be new methods that are needed to learn to cope, such as like meditation, yoga even, or just channeling whatever you're going through into whatever hobby or goals that you're invested in. But as the Two of Pentacles is here, it's like you've made a choice once and for all. You were juggling. At some point in time, you may not have known what you wanted. Maybe you thought about taking people back from the past, but the best thing to do now is just continue pushing forward. They've been left behind for a reason. They cannot come with you where you're going. Especially with the King of Pentacles energy, you're meant to have an empire. You're somebody who is mature and grounded and hardworking. You see things through the end. You know, you may not be a risk taker, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you have a lot of people that are reckless, that don't have foresight. So they make reckless decisions and they take risks without being able to see ahead and how, you know, things are going to play out. But you don't have that problem because you do have the power of foresight. So you can foresee how things are going to play out. So you're one of those people that's a long-term planner. So you should start planning your life within 5-year increments, because I feel like that's fair and it's enough time to make necessary adjustments. Because as the Ten of Cups is here, you're going to bring a lot of emotional fulfillment, not just to you, but I feel like to your family as well. You're going to be wealthy. You may have a lot of property within the next 3 years. Real estate seems to be an emphasis here, or just homes in general. But the only way you're going to make it to this energy of where you can take care of other people is if you put yourself first. So ultimately, as a King of Pentacles, as you focus on yourself, that's how you're most helpful to the collective and to the people around you. But when you're in this energy of heartbreak, pain, sorrow, misery, putting other people first, it's like, as a whole, we actually suffer even more when you don't focus on yourself, because it's a ripple effect. Whatever you do, the collective follows, because that's just how powerful you are. We have Six of Wands here. Yeah, so you're meant to be in the public eye, because I feel like you have influence. Your voice, there's something about your voice and the vibration that it carries, where if you were to speak up about important things, if you were to be an activist, people would actually follow you. You could be like a politician, a president even. I don't know who that's for, but yeah. Let me get another deck. That way we can get some clarification, and then I will let you go. Family room. Yeah, there's a lot of emphasis on family. So if this is not past trauma caused by family or family secrets that are coming up, it's just an emphasis on you needing to revamp your health, eating better, drinking more water, exercising, taking care of your mental health, which means managing the stress levels that you're under, making sure that you have a to-do list that's actually doable. Because I'm one of those people, sometimes I will put everything on a to-do list and then beat myself up at the end of the day knowing that it was not even accomplishable in the first place. So don't set yourself up for failure. As a coffin is here, there is permanent endings in your life. Some of you, if there has been a death in the family, my condolences. I feel like this person, they're transitioning peacefully, so you don't have to feel any guilt. Because sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes family members end up feeling guilt when people pass on. I don't know who that's for, but we have false person here. So be aware of people that are shady, inconsistent, snakes, opportunists, beggars, mooches. This is what your downfall is. This is your weakness, your heart. So the way that people are going to try to get to you is through your heart, especially in romantic connections. These are men or women that will come to you simply to siphon your money, your energy, your time, your effort, whatever they can get from you. And this is what they're going to leave you in a position of bad health. Some of you may have some sort of scare. This is like for 2%. But whatever this scare is, it's supposed to put you back on the right path, because I feel like you've been neglecting yourself and your health and your body in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, it's only a matter of time before this happens. It's like some sort of ticking time bomb. It's like someone knowing that they have an issue and refusing to go to the doctor and just prolonging whatever problem it is. So if you've been feeling something off with your body, go get checked. We also have message of concern here. So you will be receiving some sort of message of concern from someone who's completely entitled, a selfish person that wants to come in and take from you. This person could be suffering losses, financial losses, going through court cases as well. Whoever this past person is, let me see. What do you need to know? Because there's a reason why their energy is so heavy here. Flirt, trust, true love, love yourself first. Yeah, so this person wants you to give the relationship a chance, but I feel like you've already done that. multiple times. This is like the 8th or 9th cycle. So finally let this person go and flirt with other people. What this is trying to tell you is that if you put out into the universe that you believe that, you know, women or men, whatever your gender is, can be trusted, you can find a trusting, loving, caring, nurturing, compassionate relationship. If you believe that, you will attract it. But if you believe that, you know, all men are dogs, or, you know, all women are just cheaters and distrustful, then that's essentially what you're going to attract. So with true love, there's someone that's coming in for you in the future, and this is going to be the romance of a lifetime. But in order for this to happen, you have to love yourself first, because your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And yeah, we have new love at the bottom of the deck. A new person will stir your romantic feelings. So if this person hasn't showed up yet, they will. But you had to go through an unrequited love type of situation with this past person because you cared about this individual, and I'm sorry to say, but they did not care about you back. They had some sort of hidden agenda as to why they were even associating themselves with you to begin with, and you saw through that illusion, and that's what led to the breakdown of the relationship. But this person, why are they returning, this past individual? Because they see things for the truth. They were not using their intuition. They may have even misjudged you. They kept secrets. This was a very secretive person that played on your emotions, and now they want to come in and be honest and structured and have authority and power. And that's what they always do. As soon as you get over them, that's when they want to come in and work as a team. But it seems like this person cheated on you either for 3 years or with 3 different people, depending on what your situation is. And now they're emotional about it because whatever's going on in the transits is bringing up old energy. It's making people that have done wrong sit there in guilt and have to, you know, ruminate over how they've treated other people. And you're one of these individuals. But look, this person's aging because of what they did to you. If this was a man, he was in his prime when he was treating you like dirt. If it was a woman, she was, you know, looking her best, youthful, fertile even. Now this woman or man is completely aging. They've lost whatever youth or lust that they were draining from you. And this is what's coming in for you instead. I like that better. So if I had a choice, you know, I'd go with the Knight of Pentacles, but you certainly can do whatever you want. You can take this past person back, but just know there is a high risk that this individual will succumb to whatever temptations destroyed this partnership to begin with. So the choice is certainly up to you, but this Knight of Pentacles is on their way to you. As you can see, they are on a horse. This individual is going to bring a lot to the table. It's a very responsible, practical person. They could be slightly conservative, but it's a hard worker. He or she is a hard worker. They're not interested in playing the field. You know, this person is into eating right, proper exercising, resting. It's a profitable type of relationship. So even if this is not a lover, it's a friend that's coming in for you, a soulmate, someone that I feel can help assist you on your journey, because you've been attracting a lot of just emotionally manipulative people. And that's confirmation. So yeah, you have a choice. Are you going to take this Knight of Cups back? Because now he's coming down as a knight. Before, this person showed up as a king, right? It was the king to the Knight of Pentacles. Now that I drew another, it's actually a knight. So this person's coming in just to break your heart or to manipulate you again. It seems like they're bored or they don't have any more options. So choose whichever is most beneficial for you. But there's one situation that's unrequited where you're not going to get what you put in. And there's another that's worth trusting. So invest your time wisely. That's the end of your reading. Bye.